In early 2024, Bitcoin hit $70,000 and everyone was calling for $100,000. After that, there has been a brutal correction in Bitcoin. Now, those same people are predicting a crash. But here's what's interesting. While retail traders are panicking, institutional money is doing something completely different. I've spotted a pattern that's nearly identical to what we saw a year ago, and what happened next that time shocked everybody. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what smart money is doing with Bitcoin right now and why this correction might be the exact setup that they've been waiting for. We will also analyze other top cryptos and related stocks like Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Coinbase, and MicroStrategy. For half a decade, I have been studying institutional trading patterns, and what I'm seeing in Bitcoin, Solana, and even XRP is very similar to the patterns that led to huge moves in stocks like NVDA, which did 200%, and SMCI, which did 240%. But before I continue, make sure to grab my free newsletter where I share my most profitable investment strategy. Just click on the link in the description to get it now. Now let me show you what I found. Now, to predict the future, we must be able to first look at the past. So if we look at the past of Bitcoin, we see several big moves. And I want you to pay very close attention to what is happening. What normally happens is that we get a very big base. We form a big cup and handle. We do get a big breakout like we saw here. This is a weekly chart. You always want to be having a weekly chart to see the long time frame, and you want to be having the daily chart to see the shorter time frame. So big base, big consolidation, breakout. We see it correcting to the 10-week simple moving average. I do have the 10-week simple moving average and the 30-week simple moving average. This helps us as investors to stay in the Bitcoin without getting whipsawed out. Breakout, we see pullbacks, opportunities to add, opportunity to add, another opportunity to add, another opportunity to add. Then 2,500% move. So if you put $10,000, you got $250,000. Same thing happens again. Big consolidation, takes several years. Then we do get a breakout here, or pulls back to the 10-week simple moving average. We see several adding points here, which you could have added your stock to get a bigger profit, and then Bitcoin moved 640%, not as much as the 2,500%, which happened the last time, but it was still a very good move, multiplied your money times 7. So if you put $10,000 in, you could have gotten $70,000. Now let's see what is happening again. Do you see something that might be repeating? I see a very big base, just like here. I see a breakout, just like here. And I see a pullback to the 10-week simple moving average, just like I see here. Is this going to be a 2,500% move? Is it going to be a 600% move? We do not know as investors, and we do not care. What we want to be doing is get the most of what is given to us. So here we see a very big breakout on volume. I color code my bars. So green means that there's very big volume, and then we see it correcting on very light volume. This is a very good sign. If we look on the daily chart, so here you see I already told members of the newsletter to enter at around $70,000, and now they're already enjoying a certain profit. And now this is the time where we should be looking to add to Bitcoin because it's correcting. If you want to know exactly when to add, of course, subscribe to the newsletter. I'll be showing you that. A lot of people are scared, but I don't see anything bad happening. If we go to Ethereum, I don't think it's as good as Bitcoin. And the reason I say that is because we saw that Bitcoin broke out to all-time highs. Ethereum is not doing that. It is still not at all-time highs. The reason why we like all-time highs is that when a stock or a commodity goes to all-time highs, is that there are no angry people who are waiting to sell. So with Ethereum, there could have been people who bought at 5,000, people who bought at 4,000. And whenever the price comes and hits those levels, let's say someone invested at $5,000 and then it went to $1,000, they're waiting for it to come back and then they sell. But we can see it forming a big base, and it is kind of the same. It is very similar to what happened in Bitcoin. So you see big consolidation, breaks out in volume that we can see here. We see several adding points, correction to the 10-week simple moving average. Also, we use the 30-week simple moving average to know which stage we're in. If it's flat, we shouldn't be investing. We want it to be sloping up. But if you're at $10,000, you'd rather be in another crypto other than this one, but this one is still not showing very bad signs. And another one which I really like is Solana, very similar to what I told you before. Big bases, if we look at the past, breaks out, consolidates to the 10-week and 30-week, and then here, investor could have been triggered out. Of course, for a very huge profit, this one went up about 45,000%. So your money was multiplied times 46. So if you put in $10,000, you got $460,000. Of course, I'm not expecting that to happen again because right now this is already at 100 billion, but that is something to look for. So here, what is happening is that it breaks out on volume, corrects back to the entry, and it's correcting back on lower volume. A lot of people are scared, but this is actually very normal action that normally happens over and over again. I don't know if it happened in the past here. No, it didn't. But see, I told investors in the newsletter, buy here, when it was, the market cap was around 88 billion. It has now corrected. And of course, we look to add to this position, of course. XRP is looking way, way better. And of course, as a disclaimer, I just want to let you know that I personally don't believe in crypto. I think it's a Ponzi scheme, but I cannot deny that it presents a very good opportunity for long-term traders to make some profit. As long as you're not the last fool holding the bags, you must know when to get out. And the problem with crypto is that a lot of people are leveraged. So you need to be able to handle your positions very well. Or if you can't handle your positions very well, you have to make sure that you're not taking a lot of risk. So here we see a big breakout on the weekly chart. I'm repeating these things so that you can keep learning them, because repetition is a matter of skill. Very huge breakout, correct. Here did a 71,000% move. We all know what that is, times 72 of your money. If you put in 1K, you get $72,000. Put in 10K, you get $720,000. Life-changing money. Is this going to happen again? I'm not sure. It might or it might not. But we can see breaks out on very huge volume, correcting on very light volume. And this is showing even a stronger move than Bitcoin. So this is a very good crypto stock, should I say crypto, to be in. If you're not in, there's going to be an opportunity to add once it recovers. If it doesn't recover, those already in, I'll be showing you how to exit your position. But if it recovers, which I think is more likely to happen, then there's an opportunity to either initiate a new position if you're not in, or if you're already in, to be able to add to your investment so that you can risk more and then make a better profit. Now let's move on to the stocks. There are several crypto stocks, but what you want to always be doing is sticking to the best of the best. You don't want to be sticking onto the worst stocks. Now, one of the very good ones is MicroStrategy. Of course, I still think this is a Ponzi scheme, but as long as we're in and out at the right times, we can still profit from it. Wolf is not looking as good. So we want to see all-time highs. The stronger, the better. That means investors believe in it. So if people are believing in MicroStrategy, yes, people are believing in it because it is actually kind of mirroring the movement of Bitcoin. Wolf, people are not believing in it as much. Iron, people are not believing in it as much because we have several stocks to choose from, so we want the best of the best. The one which I'm liking actually, which I'll just go through, is Coinbase. So we have our weekly chart here. We see a consolidation, breaks out on huge volumes, correcting on light volume. That is a very good sign as well. We see here I initiated a buy around $216 once it got up on that day, and you see still a profit we're looking to add to the position. For those who did not enter at that point, in my newsletter, I'll be showing you when to get in again once it recovers, or to add to your position if you already initiated a position. So this is actually very normal action in stocks. See a big breakout, recovers to around the 50-day, moves up another leg. So that is something that we shall be expecting to see. So those are my two best stocks that I am watching right now. There are others which are looking a little bit promising. I like CIFR, but the correction has been a little bit very heavy. There's Wolf. Correction has been a little bit heavy. You can still profit from these as traders, but I'm talking about a long-term investor. And these are several crypto stocks. I always keep an eye on them, and whenever this moves up in the positive direction, you will be the first to know, whoever is subscribed to the channel. So if you found value in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. May the markets be with you.